Hello everyone, my name is Rosenbruder and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. I wasn't expecting this jolly music. I was expecting a menu and I guess I'm going to have to start now. I was going to have a little fiddle around. We are here in What Remains of Edith Finch, a very special game. Another kind of like walking simulator that I have played before. So similar to the old city, Leviathan, but this one is very good. This one's very good. It's been a very long time since I played it, I'm going through my library, kind of diving into these old games I haven't played in a long time. That I've always wanted to kind of record. Very special one. I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of expect. Oh, it's forcing me to look down. I guess I could look down. So we got what? What are they? I don't know. Flower, lilies, maybe.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, lived here. Oh, the house. It's a bit of a wild house. I love it. Love it. Let's have a look. Ah, so we got. So I did have to go and delete my old save, which for me it's all filled out, and I don't know if it's all meant to be like this, but you can kind of see everyone's name. So looking at it, there is no subtitles. I think it appears on the kind of surface. Oh, with a belly jiggle there. Oh, we got that. Oh, very slow, very slow.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
This is why I think there's no subtitles, because all the subtitles are meant to come up on the screen. But missing information about Milton Finch. He disappeared October 23rd, 2003, date of birth.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
So this is us, Edith Finch, I believe. Oh, shift is zoom. This is a very, I've said it before, a very special.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
It's amazing. It's incredible. It's wonderful. And I'm glad you're here for it, because this is something that I wanted to do. Oh, this is different from...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So we're a different person.
Since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. Just push that open. Okay. Oh, and the letter spill about. No trespassing. Yeah. So bear that in mind. We're the person on the ferry.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh, the key. The person on the ferry is a different person from what we're playing as.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Do I want the down path or the up? I think the up. And yeah, it is a walking sim. It's a bit more involved than the old city was, which is good. But they both have their benefits.
This way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Hoof prints. So I believe the path, if we went down, just goes through here, and it's just kind of like, oh dear, hello, hey buddy, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
So we have inherited.
I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Frog? Al?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Yeah, I love this. So I don't want to give too much of a spoiler away, but basically, all of this is like a whole family tree. And we kind of explore the whole family tree through the house. And each one of the rooms we go through.
Child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
When we go through, we kind of like explore what's happened to everybody in the house, which is
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I mean, it's pretty rickety. Pretty rickety. Can I kind of explore a bit more? But other than that, that's as far as spoilers I want to go with. Okay. Side door.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh, I think I meant to go here. I think the front door doesn't unlock. This might be the key that I have. Oh no. We clamber through. It was kind of forcing me down there.
It used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Here we are. Hey, this I'm already experiencing emotions
The power had been turned off the night we left.
because this is
For the first time in years.
very special. I'm glad to hear. I keep saying that,
I felt like I was home.
but it looks amazing, looks incredible. This holds up
But
very
instead
much.
Of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, that would be us, as we are now. Edie, Lewis, Dawn. In love and memory of Lewis Finch. So that's the older brother who died.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Pie recipe.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
There's a lot good like things like this. I really like that. Like you're coming in, the text comes up. Depending on what you click on.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
There is a lot of it.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I'm glad I'm not reading so much this time.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, Milton. So we get these sealed up rooms. So Edie was the grandma, and trying to piece it
The table
together.
was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, it's such a like already you can kind of see it's very well designed. We got that environmental storytelling that we like so much. Like
My
just
mom was
how
the only
much.
one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, it's a great grandma. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Edie was like owned the house.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Oh. They will go up the. Oh, that's the original house. Okay. Cool. And so this is quite it's quite a few years old now. Barbara.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch. It's nice. Very nice.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Doesn't seem like it yet. So we left.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Yeah, okay.
Then
So
Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
oh, is there people on this one? Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to piece together the story. What we can see so far. So this was the. Yeah, so you just got to walk up to it.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Library. Okay. So I don't know. So every Finch is meant to have a room, but I don't know what the library is. Such a magnificent house. I'd love to live here. Oh, we got one open already. So right, we'll still explore. So Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So what year are we in? It was 7 years ago. So I think it's 2010. This game is set like at the moment. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house
Bathroom.
had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Of course. That's what my house is like. I know this one. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Rough. We are going to explore all of these stories. We are going to go through that one. This is great. I love. Oh yeah.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara. Oh.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. And then yeah, Barbara's room is here.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years.
Yeah.
Until America grew out of it.
Cool. And every picture's like.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Yeah, every picture is sort of painting, because this was before like AI was a thing. Because sometimes like I would be questioning like, oh, like a lot of these pictures like AI or something these days with gaming, but this is like before then. That was a thing. So it is so impressive. Like this game you can go through. Let's go in here. We're going in. We've got an ocean thing.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Great Uncle Walter.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why would you? This is incredible. So this is the old house. The old house sank, as she said. We got whale sharks and stuff.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues. Oh, this is what the key's for. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Oh, I have
Turns
to.
out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh. I do have to interact.
Find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What are you afraid of, Mother?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton. Okay, what? So
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
yeah. So reading this,
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
this is all like written for someone. Whose room is this?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, Molly's room. Yeah. Cool. Mask. Never know if I can. Oh, an ant farm? Fuck yeah.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's super cool. So there's like a whole thing in the drawer. So I can't open this one.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It's super cool. Kill for this room.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
So which one is Molly? We can have a look. Actually, Molly's over here. So Edie is Edith, Milton, Lewis. Dawn is the mum. Edie's over here. So an aunt, I guess. And we got this here. I'm kind of just having a look still. Oh, a map of the house. Very cool, very cool. Okay, let's start. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Here we are in the... So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to go into their rooms. Ooh, sorry. We're going to go into their rooms and sort of just explore the characters themselves. The gerbil food.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
There's some little poops in there. Don't eat those. Got a door here. Oh yeah, does everyone have an ensuite?
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste as well. Nice. Oh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Now, is that real holly or just wax?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
I thought about... I have to walk toward it.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I
Not
held
Christopher. Well done.
back. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her,
Lock the window.
and suddenly, I was a cat.
Game's a little weird. Oh, we like it. We like it. How do I... Space?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh yeah, sort of like near Christmas. Oh. Don't need to do much.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Character models aren't great. So wait, sorry, who's... So in Molly, Odin and Edie. Odin and Edie are the great-grandparents. Right, okay. And so, that's Odin and Edie in there. Just trying to remember, just trying to piece everyone together. 'Cause it is very important. Oh yeah, because they're building the house. Cool. Very cool. Just let me snack. Let me munch. I'm just a little hungry gal.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh. Oh yeah, because they're built up into the trees, right? Like half the house is a tree house. Super cool, super cool. Am I? Oh, it's
I could tell
There we
she was
are.
getting really tired.
Who's playing up here?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
It's fine because we're a cat. We can jump.
I gobbled her up,
Oh, yep.
and suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Just completely changed. Now we're an owl. Neat. It's super cool. Lots of like
Rabbits.
rabbits. Very varied gameplay. How do I go for you? Like this. Munch.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my
Hmm.
talons.
Oh yeah, because an
I
owl.
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Nope.
Then
They
I
don't
flew
chew.
off to find something bigger.
There we go. We're just gonna keep around the farm, or were you meant to be going for something else? Oh, here,
A
chewing
mama
again.
rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Come on, come on, come on. Let me munch. Oh. Catch 2 rabbits in only 2 swoops.
I started
achievement.
choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Okay.
Suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Just in the forest. No. No, let me flop. Let me flop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just gotta get to the ocean.
I
Oh!
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was
Nice.
hungrier than ever.
Oh, I can change it. Okay. Nice. Okay, so it's easy if I just move with the mouse. Oh no, a
I
seal.
wanted fat, juicy seals.
Such a weird starting one as well.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Just a flipper? Oh, this makes me feel mean. Already it makes me feel like a monster. Molly, why are you so hungry? It's so weird as well. Did I get? No? 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 I'm not pressing anything, really. I am moving around, but
I grabbed
There we
on
go.
tight. Oh, but I was so hungry.
munch.
I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, now an abomination. An eldritch abomination. That's it, I have to... Finch fishing. I have to pull myself
Now I was
along.
a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, I love that. I love that pushing it. Like the word around. Moving the text. It's been a little guy. Don't hit the bucket. I hit the bucket.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Yum yum yum. I completely just blanked out for a moment now. I was just taken by the hunger. You know how it is. You know how it is when you're a monstrosity.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
It's so good. Such a good game. Oh. Oh, can I grab this guy? Yeah, the drunk guy. Have a little munch, little snack. Little snack on the guy. Ah. I'm glad I'm playing this. It is very good, very good. And we just munched this guy.
Last passenger, I was still
The last one.
and to cross the water, I smelled something new.
Hmm?
something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sink,
Liver?
and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What is it? I mean, where can we progress? Are we going into the house, maybe? Yeah, because her, oh no, this isn't her bathroom.
I
Oh no,
got
it is.
closer and closer.
It is Molly's room. Oh. Okay. Because with the monster under the bed? Oh, that's the barn house that was when we were chasing the rabbits.
All of my stomach started growling.
All of them. Molly.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
You will be. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Because that's like the last thing she wrote and then went missing.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah. So yeah, so you draw in the picture. She was 10. So good. Oh, I have to hold E. Kitty? And it's a cat. Is she turned into a cat?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
It's so good. So good. It's not a bad one among them, I think.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, okay, this is Edie's room. So we got...
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Oh, she was painting on the logs and that, so...
Her room was like a museum.
Is this Odin?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Real news. Oh, wait, can I just click, maybe? Oh, hold it down.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house.
Oh, he brought the whole house along. Yeah. So this is what we're going to kind of see.
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter
Not
Edie
laughable.
is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
There we go. So that's Odin. Oh, how do I exit? E? How do I exit? Backspace? Right trigger? I'm done. Oh, have to hold back. So that's
Whatever's
Odin.
wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So we got mention of a curse, which is the start of it. There's our brother.
He knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
That's what we're wearing, right? Gloves?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
It's kind of bleak. Molly, Barbara. So Molly was her first son. First daughter, I mean. They're moving along. Dawn, Gus. Everybody. Oh. Built 1937, Sven Finch. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Little forest fire.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, because of her name. Yeah. Mole Man!
Edith gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Shine sketches. I see
Even
the
in her
mole man.
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa. This is a bathroom. Who has carpet in a bathroom? Why? That's just...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh, this was it?
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, oh, we got another book. There's a Secret in the Bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Another book? Okay. I don't know who this one is.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's
Pull
in
it.
the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, that's so good. Is this a...
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
Okay.
He never put it down.
So who's Sven? So Sven is Edie's husband. Sam is their youngest son. Oh, Walter is the youngest son, I think. Oh yeah, Calvin and Sam are twins. So we're going to be working through these guys first. Wait, can I just step through real quick? I just want to make sure that I've got everything before I continue along. Oh yeah, Sprint isn't...
Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
No. Of course not. If you're killing, if your like husband dies by... Oh, so we can't open those. Okay, husband dies by building a dragon slide. Then pills. No, I just love that the whole house kind of seems like, even though there's a lot of stuff and a lot of it does seem like just randomly placed. A lot of it is because like they left in a hurry during like their last week. There is a lot of stuff that's just like been left there and it looks like it's been lived in, which is super good. Super amazing. Love it. Love the touches. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1950. The Swing. What else we got? Some of these are repeats, that's fine. Hey look, I'm gonna let them slide on that one. Milton. Oh yeah, Milton died. He's been going through the house before us. So we'll see like little touches of him. Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. This is great. So there's two twins and they've just like split the room between like their interests. And because of just how this game is, it's just super impressive. How they do
I knew
all this.
Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh yeah, and because Sam, his twin died first, so he just had this. He was very into army stuff. He was very into space. Do have to get rid of this. Oh, yeah, this is what I mean with like environmental storytelling. Just like we know what the story is here. Like, oh, Sam had a twin. Grandpa Sam had a twin or something, and his keeps going. Calvin's doesn't.
And that he never talked about him.
Yeah. I just like how they memorialize the family and everything here.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
I love it. I love it.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
You're just a kid on a swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh. I was laughing at that and then...
At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I can't like look away, all I can do is
I told
swing.
him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that. Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
We can do it.
He'd still be here. But I doubt it.
We can go all the way around.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
You did it! Got all the way around.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Super sweet. Super sweet. Great touch, great writing.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
And it's like kind of like magical realism to it all as well. Because you see their stories and you kind of like, oh,
After the funeral,
everything they did.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That's so grim. Like they just like it's realistic and there's real stories,
Mom
but
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah. So he lived here. So they died at like when he was 8. Was it? Does that what I mean? Aged 8? And then for another 10 years he lived in this room. So yeah, it is fantastical, but not so much. Like it's fantastic, but there is like a real story behind all of these tales. Why would you build a secret? How do I? Oh, I push up. Let's just paint it on. Oh.
The
Imagine-
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, it's a yeah, built for kids, but it's a way back into the main room if we need to go there. Eek, Milton. Oh, Barbara's one. Yeah.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
So she was the second oldest. Swan Lake. So she was in a Bigfoot movie. She has a doll as well. Love a cardboard cutout of me as well. That's the story we need to click on. Oh yeah, so she was a child star, but wasn't always. So she worked as a diner. It did a bunch of stuff.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah, after being a star, so she was in a few things. Barb Street. Improv night. Oh, that's moldy. Happy birthday, Barbara. There she is. Guest star in Barbara
The stories
Finch.
people wrote about Barbara's death. I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
It is weird. She did. Here we go.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child
I don't need to do much.
Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
I was.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes
Who's the
making
boyfriend?
secret passages.
He's so
There's a key
good.
in the music box. The
Oh.
secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be
Right.
back in a sec.
20 minutes later...
It tells you how to get to progress.
hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Oh.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house
Well,
was silent.
if he'd unlocked the door and went to the basement, he would have already done that. Halloween music. So good.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Cans of beer. Bloodstain. What's that? Oh, I can whack it.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Not the hook, man. What the hell is all this? Oh, that's the table saw, right. That dead went down. Whack! I'm ready. I'm ready for you, hook, man. You in there?
Oh, Finch rattled and grew still.
I'm moving slow.
Dear,
Oh dear.
Barb,
Yeah.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
It's such a good director, though.
And she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
I love this.
Later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Yeah, it's one of the, like, least involved ones, but... Oh, fuck yeah, an egg chair? Amazing. But the style is amazing. Oh yeah. So they did get rid of all the pictures. But yeah. Oh, she was a, yeah, roller skate diner. Need Walter. Where's... In here? Walter Finch. Yeah, so Walter's room was the one, the first one we went to.
Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Can't do the scream yet.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's got to be another way out of here.
Yeah, there's the crawl space.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Perfect. Into Molly's room. And...
She thought about abandoning Walter.
Oh no, we need to find Walter.
Do it.
Where's Walter? Under the bed? No? Oh, I can... Bash him! Oh, I do have to move. Give him a bunch of whacks.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Do I have to go down? Oh, it's all blocked off. Where is this slow? He's not going to be there, right, when I get around there? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hookman had vanished.
Yeah, he did.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Where had he gone? Where's the Hookman?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
Yay!
It was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were.
Only the
and she
best
realized
ones.
What was about to happen? She was going famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Mm.
And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Alright. Nice. Just area on the back. So 1960.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
True, true. But that's what I mean with the whole magical realism thing. There's like you can kind of like see past the fantastical story and see like what story was like behind it all. So like just
I guess now I
going
know
missing.
why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
It's like, yeah, they're just them going missing, and then you don't know why, but here's a story about like how they could have gone missing, which is super good. It's kind of a lot darker. This isn't so much of a horror game, but how do I? There we go. No ear, but you just gotta keep going. There we go. There we go. But there was still another room upstairs, right? Or did we do all that? Oh no, I think we did all that. So I think like that first floor is like all of the like the initial family, like the great grandparents and then the grandparents and the aunts and stuff. Let's have a look. I think Sam and Kay got together. So Sam and he went to war, married Kay, and then they had these 3 kids, and then she and Sanjay had these 3 kids, and then Walter's of somewhere. I think that's. I'm just trying to work out who we got. We got a while, and it's still got the pool table and everything. Oh, it's so good. So we're gonna see
Mom said the basement was off limits.
Sven's story.
Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, with the dragon slide. He was killed by a dragon. Table saw. It's
I
so
saw
good.
Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Fridge.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
The mole
I
man.
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
No, he didn't. He didn't get far at all. Oh, it's like... Yeah, so he grew old down here. I think it's the... This is where he stayed. After seeing... Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, saw what happened to your sister.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Wow.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Sign, you got Peaches. 1968.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Whoa. This is hard
That's
to
what kept me sane.
I just need those
Having a
peaches, man.
schedule, living for today.
Just
I always
guzzle
expected
them
to be
down.
dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Every day. But you know, your mum's still there, bringing you like the peaches,
Even
right?
a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Bringing you new calendars, just so you feel safe.
Almost friendly.
I love that. I love the way the text goes. This game is like it's pure style. I love it.
And then one day, everything just
2005.
Stop.
There's no rumble, bro. Where's the rumble?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe you got tired of waiting. Or maybe I
Everyday
just
12.
got tired of being afraid.
Listen to the same radio station as well, the whole time. Oh man, I want a can of peaches right now, to be honest with you. Not like that. Like, to guzzle them, I mean.
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years.
Where's my peaches?
I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
You block everything up. I have to leave while I still can. Don't want to go up and see your mum? She's up there. She's up there, man. Don't have to go this way. There's like
No, it's out there somewhere.
so it's just after the rumbles.
Whatever killed Barbara.
Yeah, yeah. So he did see something.
Molly,
Yeah, because the curse is very much a thing.
Calvin.
So he was the youngest of
Maybe
this like
is all a
generation.
mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
All came out in on the train tracks.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
This is what the rumbles
I want
was.
you to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
It's peaches. It almost got there. Well, you never really know, because he could have got away. You know, not what happened doesn't necessarily mean what happened. Dill, oregano, all these spices, all these peaches.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, I went up. You go. Oh. So we're moving around. Moving
Maybe
around.
She was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
A little heavy.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Yeah, so I'm
I
still
can only
alive.
imagine what else she was hiding.
I mean, Edith was.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That was his bin.
Trying
That's
to
a-
bury something that's
that's
still
true.
alive.
The thing you see with the those bases, like
Now that
underground.
there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
They do all the rubbish.
I thought it was time I heard the stories from
Maybe
myself
2.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
No, it's
Maybe
not.
we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, a little shrine to Walter. So he did die here. Okay. Died by train. Oh, there is like a town around here. That's where the old house sank.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Chairs in the trees. don't know what that's for.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Oh, am I meant to go down here? No. Okay. Oh my god, what? Oh yeah, yeah, in Barbara's story we saw these, Sven was making these, the totemic
To be
shrines.
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
And yeah, okay.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I did. I think that's like the, kind of like the main thing. They did believe them. I think that's with Barbara as well, like, wanted the happy endings for everyone. There's a, no one's had a tragic,
And when you look
I
at
mean,
the house,
everyone's had a tragic,
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
everyone's had a tragic ending so far.
any of it seems possible.
And you have a house like this, like, built the way it is, filled with the stuff it is. So much, like, good stuff.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah. There's so much, like,
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house?
yeah, true. Yeah, so much, like, stuff to it. The people that live there would want
It's
to, like, believe more.
for me to admit this, but
More than it is.
the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
I mean, yeah, like,
3
Burpee,
of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zoe, Coco, Daisy, Lucy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpee, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy, Oliver, Bob, Shadow, Christopher, Shatsy. It wasn't there meant to be a Molly? Frog, I love you. You're the best. Wasn't there a cat called Molly?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah. Molly with the cat. Calvin with the spaceship. He wanted to fly. Sven built most of the house. Edie herself. Love the stories. Does this say anything? Spell anything? Don't think so. Walter. Little guy in the cave. Oh, I can go and look. Fuck. Yeah, okay. That gets me a little bit. And Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Yeah, just
My
cause
mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Walter did get through the get out and see the sky at least. That's Edie and yes, that's the what was his name? Odin. Edie and Sven reaching out to him.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
They've got like a pontoon out there, so they can't go like swimming in it, but
Edie
zoom.
said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Can I zoom in more? No. Is that it?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Yeah, so look at the house. Like, look at the house. So you had the first floor, okay, normal stuff. Second floor, bedrooms, yeah, and then just wildly changed. Just so different.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was
Yeah.
just trying to do better.
So we've done with this generation. We're now moving into the generation before us. Gus, Gregory, and Dawn. And that's a dad, right? Yeah, that is. We haven't done his story yet. 1983, Gregory and Gus. Lewis.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton. Brother. Lewis, our brother. Sanjay, which was our dad.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yeah, because, I mean, our mum has a death date in the menu. She's not in the graveyard.
But looking back on it now,
She did pull us out.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
So that's it. Big kind of plot point. We're pregnant. That's why we got the belly. And that's who we're writing to.
I never met Grandpa
Baby.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
So, did we do Sven? I don't think we did Sven. I think Sven doesn't get one. Same with Kay. Maybe Sanjay as well. Because they're not the family. They come in, but they're not. They don't get a story. It's a shame. It's a shame. Like, Sven built the
They
house.
were both pretty intense.
Now we got Sam. That's his thing there. Okay. Now,
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
so I guess that's Sam, Edie, probably Dawn, Gus and what's it? Gus and Gregory. All right, there's the door.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Sam, very military. Kay. Who was Kay? Was his wife. Yeah, okay. But Kay. Oh yeah, okay. So I think Kay, like, they had the kids, but then she left. I think is what it's trying to get to. Because she did mention that, like she did leave or something. All right, there he is, Sam. Do not. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, he was a photographer. Do not cut note. Okay, negatives. So yeah, he was a photographer. Who's that?
Dawn, I promise.
Oh, Dawn. Yeah,
we'll
our
never
mum.
forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What?
There she is.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
It's too early, Dad.
So we gotta take the pictures.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Probably. Let's see. Odin Finch trail maps. Okay. They're like minor celebrities.
Never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Nice.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Who doesn't like being on the camera? No campsite with like a
You're
little
right, Dad. It's starting
shrine.
to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Such good music. Oh, no? Okay, I thought that was a dude there. Oh! Burb? Oh, am I meant to take a picture of this? I thought I was looking for someone. Oh, there are birds there. I like that you can just spam the pictures. Am I meant to be looking for the birds? Oh. Cane, pack of chips.
Definitely should
Sleeping
not
bag.
have drunk all that
Oh.
coffee.
There he is.
Hold still while I take-
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nice.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
Okay, so we're
I'll
close
be
to there.
fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be?
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Oh. Is that what we needed?
Before you take the
Yeah,
shot,
it
get
was.
a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Okay, yeah, so we're hunting.
Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong.
Yeah.
Great shot, Don.
Wow, okay. Why she clicked? Oh yeah, and she just... He's trying to get the selfie?
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
I can't... Oh, oh right, I have to move move him.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, I ran out of time. Okay, zoom out a bit so I can see. Run up.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Got him. That's how Sam died.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's rough on the mum. Kind of like living in this family. Alright. Bosh, bosh, bosh. There's quite a few of those. Meal ready to eat. Oh yeah, MREs. Of course, with the dad. Sam, Grandpa.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. A little space Finch control, a little space toy. I haven't seen the thing from Milton, actually. Did Milton come this way? Oh, Gregory. Hey, look, there's a few rough ones. Gregory, Dawn, Gus. Oh, happy baby. Oh, yeah, okay, so Kay... Oh, okay, that's why, yeah, okay. We're gonna see why.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Okay, that's Kay.
Hello?
This might be why the bathroom didn't change as well. Hey, Bubbles.
I wonder what he saw.
Can't look around. Oh no, I'm controlling the frog. Okay.
What his world was like. I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's why they divorced. Yeah, that's a rough one. Oh, and you've got the stuff in the bath in the bed. That's rough. One year. Yeah, okay. Oh, and they had... What is it? They had lockers as well. 'Cause Dawn left, so she's not there.
My mom ever writing poetry, and yet
We had Gus. Oh, because Sam was the dad, yeah. So raise flag, breakfast, quiet time, Dawn, sweep trash, Gus, mop, mow, yard, Greg, be a baby. And he died. Would have changed it all. That was climbing frame there. Oh yeah, because they're all foamed up, right. House rules as well. Emergency evacuation plan, and oh wow. Very into it. Poem for Gus.
a poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Gonna grab all the words. And fly them in.
Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay, okay.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I wrote.
Yeah, they did mention his first marriage. Oh, people do move around when they're down there. Cool, cool, cool. And he was just flying his kite the whole time. Are they words? Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's that 210
came,
thing.
Dad ordered him to come here, but Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, Gus. Little renegade.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
But Gus doesn't want to go in the tent. Why would he? Flying his kite. What could go wrong there? Oh, there they are. Oh, you gotta suck them all up.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Here we go.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Hmm. Just died on the beach.
About him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah. So they all got their little shrines and that. And yeah, he went down.
My mom moved up to
On
the
the
loft
beach.
after her brothers died.
That's why her bed's gone from that room.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
There's the basement. Oh, okay. This is a loft. She went to India. She met...
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh yeah, there's a way out. Okay, so we gotta...
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Nice. Place to visit. What's the first one there? Where helping hands create safe places. Fly to India, so she's gonna pack. Cause she's oh yeah, no,
Mom moved
this
to
is.
India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
She's not gonna die
Louis
there.
was born a year later.
Because I have to be born. Well, Edith has to be born.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
And these were the kids were next generation lived.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
Edith?
and to see kids in the house again.
Yeah. Milton. Lewis. Dawn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I mean, it didn't have to, but I had to school up here.
Things were good. Almost normal.
Edith, Barbara, Molly, Gus, then Sam. Lewis rules. Wait, where's Milton's? None for Milton?
But it didn't last.
Oh yeah, do a thing on Odin Finch. The curse! That's what's got us. I feel like I haven't been speaking much in this one. I think that's because I don't need to so much. It's kind of like one of those games that I just like to sit and experience.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Gave him his own little thing. Now I'm going to say this before I go in. I do know that the people that made this game actually made a game based on what we're about to see in Milton's place. I haven't played it. And it was kind of like a precursor to this, I think. Kind of like an abstract black and white space game. Which I think I might play. Got a door there. So Milton was like a artist? Like painting, architecture artist kind of guy. Yeah, so like in that game, this is like a level, I think, is a thing. And this might be music from it. It's solid, it's solid. Gotta give it a try. I'll go up. Right, so Milton was the middle brother, but he died before the older brother. Yeah, it wasn't a... You got too many paints there for what you paint in.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, gotta... Wait. There we go. Painting a guy. Achoo! Oh wait, what was that? Oh no, it's just the front coming up. First page. That's so crazy. Just doing a flip book of a flip book. Crazy talented. I do like it saves my spot when I don't go fast enough. So he just went missing, I think is what happened to Milton, she said. And so this kind of implies like he drew it himself, so he kind of just went through a door there. And that's it. He just went missing.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So I think we do need to go. I think I do need to play that game. Find out what happened to Milton. Little mustache and crown. I know which one's coming next. It's gonna be rough. It's a rough one.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Okay. How old was she? No, she would have been... Wait. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I completely confused. I thought Milton was her brother for a second there. We haven't found out what happened to Dawn, but it's 2016, so it would have been just before, like, the last one to die.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah, so Milton had gone through the house and explored everything. And we were kind of following his path earlier. Oh, cool. Thanks for those. Going around. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no, this is the same. The same. I do. Yeah, and like when you're coming back, you see another route as well, like another path. And that's like, it's just
Mom definitely blamed
so well
me,
designed.
but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Now we've got Lewis.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Which was a boat. Just on top of the house. Crazy, like, so he like clambered out of here, went down every time he had what, like, go down for meals and everything. And it's like, as it gets more and more frayed, kind of see how crazy things get for the family. Why the
Lewis's
other way?
room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Wonder what it smelled like. Oh, video games?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Lewis Finch. Yeah, this would be so good. That's a spot. Just to play games and that, but... This is the big one, I think. I think this is the main story that
Dear
people
Mrs.
tend to
Finch,
remember.
As Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, yeah.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Oh, gotta cut the head. Yeah, this is definitely the best one.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
It's so good.
Imagining a labyrinth.
Just
He'd
trying
feel
to...
his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Some little guys.
Toads.
Love toads. This is awesome. Dragon. Love it.
Things that have not names.
Oh, the dragon. Oh, we do have to go over here.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh,
But he took it very
we
seriously.
lost that one.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
So I love the... this is the best one because it is like... You kind of... It's this really good... I'll talk
But he
about it
found
later.
something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Like, you just kind of like, if you're doing like this kind of monotonous work.
I even encouraged him.
And you're a bit more
It seemed
imaginative.
very promising at first.
You can kind of just end up doing both.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
So we're still
On the
here
edge
working.
of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
But the fantasy world's getting bigger. And everybody loves
And
us.
songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
The fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
He could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor,
Wonder who wins.
and he won.
Yep.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
They were even bigger.
He'd conquer a
Where's
city,
Topia?
then immediately push on. New Lewis.
Hey. Name more.
St. Louis.
I do the same thing when
Started drifting away from our reality.
naming cities. Name them all after myself.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
I like that
forgot
one.
to go home from the cannery. Even
just
as
kinda
his mother
standing there.
pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Mum is there. So it's just so
In Lewisburg,
into it.
He heard rumors of a
Go with this one. Beautiful Prince.
beautiful prince.
Oh, so it's kind of like Sanskrit there as well.
The
Ooh.
prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
No.
He followed the sound of his
Oh, sitar. I think that's thematic.
electric sitar.
An electric one as well. Oh, I meant to hit them all. I am. Kind of hard to steer, actually,
His
though.
chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
That sounds pretty
Even
good.
then, his logic remained sound.
So it's just taking up the whole thing now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
You're still doing the task, but just in your brain.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Not big fish. Get out of the way.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
It's all my boys.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon. but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Can I look at the face? Yeah, I can. And the cannery. Still pretty grim. Here's his one. Right, okay.
I began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Just in it.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
We're gonna go past him.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Hey! All the people just for me.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Calico. Oh, Molly, yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's a cat. They talk to the cat.
His prince waiting, holding his crown.
With this glorious guy coming up.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Yep. Except the crown. We saw the crown on the gravestone.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yes. It's the best and it's pretty rough. That one there.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely the best story. Does get to me a bit.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not
because
sure
we're
if she
leaving.
wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yeah, because it was like a week, right?
I wish we'd stayed,
Oh yeah, Milton's gone.
but I understand why we left.
So we had our own little kitchen and everything up here. So I already trying to like separate a bit from
My mom
Edith.
ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah, just ditching stuff. 90th. Sanjay, just all this stuff. Dawn Finch, to teach and learn. There's all this little stuff here. It's excellent.
What happened that night?
Excellent
had been coming
touches.
for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner.
Little bit. I don't know what happened.
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh, this
Enough now was to tell you about that last night.
our room. You get to write our story.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yeah. Wanted the, her to go in the retirement home. We still get to move. Let's go find our
the
present.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Hi, this is the
Or that
library.
Edie had a key to it.
Yeah, okay, that's from the stars. Glad it comes back around.
What you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That
Very
night,
cool.
the tide went way, way out.
Oh, we are playing. Oh, yeah, okay, so Edie's...
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Edith's actual story.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Yeah, it would.
I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never
there is the
thought
house.
I'd go back to it.
Oh, because she did,
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
she was a adult already when the house sank and that, when her dad moved over.
I got turned around.
Oh. Do I need to go this way or just turn around? Was that what I wanted me to do? Where's the light?
For a while, I wandered.
Yeah, it isn't giving me one.
I started seeing things.
Oh dear. Hello, buddy.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
There we are. I was looking for the words.
But when I saw
No
them,
bed.
they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh,
Or
yeah, we are
maybe
here.
I came back to them.
I love that he just moved the whole house over the ocean.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
That we could have learnt, but Mom didn't want us to.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Always with the gloves.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, I can. Nice.
A few years went by.
Shake it up.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she
Oh,
started
what?
getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
2016. That's how Mum went.
Last Finch left alive.
No magical realism for that one.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Just what we're doing.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That's her son. So she, something happened to her. Obviously. Look at this whole house. I love how unnecessary it is. Destroyed by Giant Sparrow. They're the ones that made the game. Shirley Dallas. That's really good. It's a really good game. Big fan. Big fan. I don't have a lot to say. It is a it's a really good one, really special one. Especially like the last few stories there. So Walking Simulator, not a lot of gameplay. Didn't have a lot to say during it. Didn't have a lot to read out like other games of that, but it was really good to play. It's why I really like this style of game. Just how it sort of get to you a bit. Just how like everything's kind of like flows together beautifully game. Beautiful game. Did everything at the end. This was great. I loved it. Very glad I came back to it. It's been a long time. Very much something I wanted to do for a long time. I wish I was doing this for the first time for you all. It has been not as long as I thought it had been. Only 2 hours. I thought it would be longer. That's great. But hey, I like these long games, like these deep emotional games that kind of just tell their own story in like such a beautiful way as well. Just like everyone had their own little story, own little mechanics. It is a shame that you didn't learn what happened to Sanjay at the end there. I would have loved to have known that. And a few others. But everyone else, just like everything was kind of worked so well. It's like this, as I said, like you can kind of see like the stories behind the stories as well. Jeff Russo there. Yeah, the stories behind the story is just like a great way to tell it. Like, and you get to play as everyone. Such a good way. It's like just the right amount of interactive as well for what the story is meant to be. Like what it's kind of trying to tell. And that, and the style, man, the style, the music, everything about it. Obviously, like the NPCs, that the character models are a bit rough for the most part, but everything else about it, like the house is perfect. Just the story, the music is perfect. Voice acting is amazing in this game. Like everyone, like not a bad person, like not a bad voice actor at all. Just everything about it is just great. It is a really amazing special game. I'm trying to talk until I get to the end of the credits, so I know that I'm done. Just everyone who worked on this is a great, amazing what they did with this. I think this is like, people really give walking simulators a bad rap, and I think I mean I understand for the trick or treat smell my feet. It is I understand like why people they don't like them, because they want to play a game. But this is like kind of like why they are like so special, so important. The end. As well, like a lot of them kind of like, there we are. There's everyone. So we did have Dawn at the end, drawn up, and Sanjay K. The replay story option is now available. I won't be doing that. Yeah, this is an amazing game. Very special to me, and I'm glad if you made it this far. I'm glad you're here at the end as well. Do like it. This is like the kind of game that's like I want to see more of, but also don't want to, because it kind of like it's hard to do. It's hard to get right, and I'm really glad I'm playing. But hey, that'll be it. I'm gonna go have a big emotions at the moment. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night.